The man had engineered his own ultra-powerful rifle. During the first test, a cloud of white smoke burst up from the dirt behind the target. Even after the shot landed, the team approached carefully to inspect the damage. They discovered not only a clean hole through the concrete wall, but an enormous crater behind it. Even a nearby structure had been completely pierced through. To increase the weapon's output, the man quickly swapped out the power cell and instructed his teammate to record everything. When he fired again, a distant bridge collapsed instantly. With proof in hand, they brought the footage to the military, hoping to sell the weapon for an enormous sum. The officer wasn't convinced by video alone and demanded a live demonstration. When the man pulled a small, toy-like light gun from his bag, the officer burst into laughter, but Alec remained calm. He aimed directly at a tank and pulled the trigger. In the very next second, a violent explosion erupted, and the tank was obliterated. The officer stood frozen in shock. He immediately asked for the price. Alec named $100 million. Without hesitation, the officer agreed and promised payment by noon the following day. But what Alec didn't know was that the moment he walked out, the officer ordered a full investigation into his background. The next day, Alec arrived for the exchange, believing he was about to become rich, yet still uneasy about being betrayed. To be safe, he had already given the weapon and its complete data to his team. When he reached the meeting point, there was no money. Instead, armed men surrounded him. As he tried to flee, he learned the officer had also abducted his family. With no options left, Alec called his team and ordered them to surrender the weapon. Once the officer verified everything, he released Alec and his kidnapped family. But Alec's plan wasn't over. He and his team climbed to the roof of a high-rise and monitored the officer's vehicle. Unknown to him, Alec had planted a tracking device inside the weapon. When the car reached the right spot, Alec pulled out the second-generation version of his super rifle. It still looked like a harmless toy, but it was far deadlier than the first. Before anyone inside the car could react, Alec pulled the trigger and a massive explosion erupted.